This segment brought to you by the Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center in Oakley.
Welcome, folks. We're visiting with Becky Burgoyne, who is the biographer of Amanda Blake, and of course, all you Gunsmoke fans know her as Miss Kitty. So, Becky, it's great to have you with us today.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here in Dodge City, Kansas.
In Dodge City, isn't this great?
This
For
is
a
wonderful.
Gunsmoke fan, it doesn't get any better. So, how did you become interested in? Obviously, there are a lot of fans that don't go as far as writing a biography.
Yes, I've loved her since I was about 11 or 12 and always followed Gunsmoke. And then when she suddenly passed away, I woke up one morning and said, I need to write her story. It just came out of the blue. And then I knew her manager, and I called, I said, I would like to write her story. She said, don't worry, a couple of people are going to do that. So I waited about 15, 20 years, and no one ever did. And it came to me one time, I should try to do it. So you always follow your heart. You always follow that dream, no matter how strange it is.
Yep.
So a school teacher from Covington, Indiana, in the middle of both coasts, middle of the country. I had to fly East Coast, West Coast to gather all the information on Amanda. It took 3 years of research, and we've made some wonderful friends along the way. And it's just been a dream come true.
So, tell me, what's the most remarkable thing about Amanda Blake?
The most remarkable thing about Amanda Blake is she was honest. She was honest to herself. She was feisty. And what you saw was what you got. She never thought herself to be the star, even though she was. And she greeted everyone warmly. She had that wonderful, loving spirit of the Gunsmoke family. We find with those that are still alive from the Gunsmoke family.
Right. Miss Kitty was a businesswoman. She was unique in women on TV at the time.
She was, and I find that fascinating. I mean, she was independent, Matt Dillon and her couldn't get married because it would ruin the whole plot of the
dynamic.
show. So the dynamics would be gone. And they couldn't have Matt Dillon's woman be just a woman for everybody working in the saloon. So they had to become a businesswoman. And Amanda liked that. She said Kitty was a lot stronger than her. In reality, she wasn't, but she really loved being that first businesswoman to look up to. And a friend of Amanda's once asked her, there's a couple years before she passed away, she said, okay, so just what was it that you liked about being on Gunsmoke for 20 years? And she says, are you kidding, honey? I was queen of the Long Branch. Just like that. And she was their queen.
Wow, something we all aspire to.
Yes.
Well, she did it, and she did it beautifully, and so thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you, and thanks for having me. I love it here in Dodge City, Kansas.
We love having you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. Welcome to Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center, right here in Oakley, Kansas, on I-70 at exit 76. I-70, after all, is America's Main Street, and we're right here on Main Street for you. Now that I'm an Oakley resident, I still come in almost every day, and I sit and listen to the conversations of the people around me. The guys who are talking about the big elk they just bagged, or the folks who are taking their kid to college for the first time. People just traveling up and down the highway. Real people, just like you and me. And they find just what I find here, real people to serve them. There's history, there's scenery. We hope you'll stop and see us soon. Welcome to Oakley.